One of the things you will be expected to do as an instructor is to check your course in Banner before registration starts and again before the semester starts as you are preparing for the start of the semester. There are multiple reasons you should do this. The biggest reason being that by checking your courses before registration begins, you are able to check to make sure your courses are showing as had been planned. If it isn't, you are able to reach out to the department with questions and make corrections before students are registered for a course. This also helps ensure that you are aware of the days, times, and locations of your classes so you can prepare for your course as needed and answer student questions if needed once they have registered. In addition to this, you are able to check your enrollment, to plan for your courses, and to make sure that enrollment is meeting the minimum expectations. Typically, our department likes to see at least 10 students registered for a course. Within Banner, you can check your course through the registration menu or through the faculty detail schedule. The first way that I'm going to show you how to access your classes is through the registration menu. This is what students will see when they go to register for classes. You can use this method anytime, but I recommend that you use this when you check your classes before registration begins, as you are able to see what students will be seeing. It is also helpful if students have questions about registration or how your class is showing up in Banner. From the Banner main menu, you will need to select Faculty and Advisors, and then select the Registration XE menu. Once you have selected this, it will open to this list of options to select what you would like to do. You will want to select Browse Classes. Then select the semester or term that you are interested in looking at. At this point, you are able to enter your search criteria to find your course. There are multiple methods that you can search for your course. The easiest way is to select the advanced search and use the instructor field. I have found that it is best to search either by your first name or your last name, whichever is more unique, as the search field does not seem to pull the name of the instructor if you use a full name. So either searching by your first and then finding whichever one you are, or your last name, you can pull through and find your name. Occasionally, you may find that you have the same name as another instructor on campus. If this happens, you can choose to either search and select both names or guess which one might be you and search each one individually to test which one. Some of the benefits of using the instructor field to search for your courses is that it will pull up a list of all the courses that you are listed on as an instructor in Banner for that semester. Then you don't have to remember which courses you're teaching, and you don't have to worry about accidentally being listed on some other course. One thing to be aware of is that if there is a course that you were supposed to be listed on, but didn't get you listed on in Banner, it won't pull in the search results. You'll need to go back and search the subject and the course number to figure out more about what happened, and then reach out to the department. The other most common way that people will use for searching for their classes is to use the subject and course number field options, either the one together or the separated fields. If you search with the subject and course number separately, you will just want to make sure you select the correct option if it pulls up with multiple. Something that's really nice about searching with these field options is that you can search for multiple courses at a time. So if you are searching for all your courses and you teach multiple different sections, then you can pull it up this way and you're able to identify certain courses. So you don't have to look at all of your courses, you can just look at the one section. This option works really great if there are only a few sections that are offered or you're the only one teaching a course. Some things to be aware of as you use the subject and course number search options is that you do need to make sure that you are remembering the subject and course number for every course that you are listed on. It is also possible that you may miss some courses that you have been accidentally listed on for that semester. Also, if there are other sections of that course that are taught by other teachers, these will also show in the search results. Some advice that I have for you as you use this feature would be to keep it simple. Every field you enter will further restrict your search results. Often what I see is that people have restricted their search too far, and so the results don't show up quite as they expected, and they're finding that their class isn't pulling up. While you're welcome to use other search fields and you can pull from multiple at the same time, I recommend that you keep it as simple as possible, as it will pull from all of those fields. An example that we often see is that people will come in and choose a campus, but they don't fully know whether it's an independent study or maybe it's a Logan campus, Logan main campus, and so then they'll choose one, but then their search result can't find them. Most of the time, you only need to use one search method, whether you use subject and course number or the instructor, and your results will come out as expected. Once you have searched for your courses, you will need to go through each section to confirm that the information is correct. If you select the hyperlink on the course title, this will then open more information about the course that you are able to select and look through. The main information that you should be checking is the instructor meeting times and the enrollment waitlist. If there are concerns or problems with any of this information, you should reach out to the KHS department as soon as possible. This was the first way to search for your classes. Again, I would use this option when you check your classes before registration opens or with registration questions, as you are able to see what the students see when they are registering for classes. The second way that you can access your course information is through the faculty detail schedule. This is accessed through the faculty and advisor option through the main menu of Banner. You will then need to select the semester or term that you are interested in. As you select the term, it will then automatically fill in the CRNs that you are listed as an instructor for into this drop-down menu. You can then go through and select each course that you would like to check. From here, you should be able to access the information for your course very easily.